Hello everyone. In today's CSAT MEDC session, we are just about to complete the remaining part of that syllogism topic. Okay. So we are directly moving into the questions. I hope by this much time with your practice you will be able to understand the concept and solve the questions. We will see whether it is possible with these remaining questions. So in the first question, examine the following statements. None but students are members of the club. None but students. That means what? No one except students. That means only students. So this none but condition is just to confuse you that it actually conveys that only students are the members of the club. Okay, only can be substituted. So only students are members of the club. So there is a club and with its members are all students. No one else can get the membership of this club. Some members of the club are married person. Okay, some are married person. Some are married person. All married persons are invited for dance. All married persons are invited for dance. Okay, so this is the concept, which is the conditions. Which one of the following can be drawn? All students are invited for dance. All students are not invited. Only married one among them are invited. Okay, so option A is eliminated. All married students of the club are invited. All married students. Married students of the club is this, isn't it? They are invited. Yes, they are invited. Okay, so all married students they are invited. So option B is the answer. And we'll see the option C. All members of the club are married persons. No, only some. That is not known. There are students. All of the members of the club are students. They are married or not, we don't know. There may be some will be married, some will not be married. Okay, so option C is eliminated. So option B is the answer. Next one is also starting with the condition none but now we know that trick is not just to confuse. We know that it's only the rich can afford air travel. Okay, who are possible to travel by air. Air travel can be made only by the rich. Okay, some of those who travel by air become sick. Some of them who travel by air become sick. Okay, and some of those who become sick require treatment. Some of those who become sick require treatment. So these conditions are given, and what we can conclude. Option A, all rich persons travel by air. All persons travel by air are rich. Okay, only rich can travel air means all the persons travel by air are rich. Okay, there are 100 persons, 30 are traveling by air. That means that 30 are rich. Okay, but that doesn't mean that 30 only travels by air. They may be using any other means of transport and at the different times. Okay, so option A cannot be concluded. So option A is eliminated. Option B, those who travel by air become sick. That means that whoever travels by air becomes sick. That is not possible. Only some is there. Only some of them who travel by air becomes sick. So option B is eliminated. All rich persons become sick. All rich persons become sick. That is completely absurd, isn't it? So option C is eliminated. And D is the answer. All those who travel by air. All those who travel by air are rich. So to conclude this option D, we don't need these two concepts. Only the first statement is more than enough to conclude have the conclusion. Okay. With this, we will move on to the next one. In order to be a teacher, one must be a college graduate. Okay. So a teacher means a college graduate. All teachers are college graduates. Okay. All teachers must be college graduates. Okay, so In order to be a teacher, one must be a college graduate. That is essential. Okay. There may be other college graduates who are going for other jobs. That is not of our concern. A teacher will be a college graduate. Then what? All poets are poor. All poets are poor. So here this can cross here also, this can limit here also. But they are telling that no, some mathematicians are poets. Some mathematicians are poets. Okay. No college graduate is poor. There is no relation between college graduate and poor. No college graduate will be poor. So what is not a valid conclusion? That is they are asking. What is not a valid conclusion? So the remaining three will be valid conclusions. So we will analyze each and every options. First one, some mathematicians are not teachers. Teachers are graduates. Graduates are not poor. Okay. Some mathematicians are poets. That means some mathematicians are poor. Graduates are not poor. So some will be there who are some teachers, some mathematicians will be there who are not teachers. That is a possibility. That is true. Okay. So option A is eliminated. That is valid conclusion. Option B. We will see option C. Teachers are not poor. Teachers are not poor. That is evident from the concept, isn't it? The explanation. Teachers are graduates. Graduates are not poor. So teachers are not poor. Then option D. Poets are not teachers. Poets are not teachers. Why? Poets are poor. Teachers are graduates. There is no connection between graduates and poor. So there should not be any connection between poets and teachers. So that is also true. So what else is remaining? Some teachers are not mathematicians. Some teachers, isn't it, are not mathematicians. That we can't say. Why? There may be a possibility that I am rubbing this concept of mathematicians. There may be a possibility that this is the case of mathematicians, isn't it? So here some poets are mathematicians, that is okay. But the remaining mathematicians may be included, may be containing the entire teachers. So we can't say that some teachers are not mathematicians. That is not a clearly what is a definite conclusion. So that is not a valid one, and option B is the answer. We will move on to the next one. Only students can participate in race. Who are participating in the race are students. Students can participate, only students can participate in the race. As they understood that we know the concept none but, so they are directly given that only students. Okay. Some participants in the race are girls. Some participants in the race are girls. Right. Then what? All girl participants in the race are invited for coaching. All girl participants in the race are invited for coaching. Okay. So this is the concept. Which one of the following conclusions can be drawn? What can be drawn from this? All the participants in the race are invited for coaching. These are all the participants. Are they entirely invited for coaching? No. Only girls are invited. So option A is eliminated. Option B. All students are invited for coaching. All students? No. So all students means all participants. That they are not invited for coaching. And all participants in the race are students. All participants in the race are students. Only students can participate. Only students can participate. That means all students are participants. That means all participants are students. So option C is the answer. Okay. This is completely a logical question. Next one, next two questions. These are the last two questions asked in 2011. And these questions are a little bit tricky. They are telling that directions for the following two items, each of them having two items. That option contains two. You have to find out a pair of items such that both cannot be true, but both can be false. Okay, you have to find such a pair from the given conditions that both cannot be true but both can be false. So the question is that all animals are carnivorous, some animals are not carnivorous, animals are not carnivorous, some animals are carnivorous. That means entire 4 formats are given. And what we can conclude according to this condition, both cannot be true. And answer is first one is option A, 1 and 3 is given. What is 1? All animals are not carnivorous, right? What is 3? Animals are not carnivorous. They are contradicting each other, right? First one is telling that all are carnivorous. Second one is telling none is carnivorous. Isn't it? So these are contradicting each other. So these two cannot be true. This is satisfied. This condition is satisfied. Can both be false? If both be false, all animals are carnivorous is false. Means what? No, there may be some animal who are carnivorous or may not be. There may be or may not be some who are carnivorous, but not all. But not all are not carnivorous. And in the case of animals are not carnivorous means what? Animals may be carnivorous or not. Isn't it? Animals may be carnivorous or not. But we cannot say that animals are not carnivorous. So that these conditions are somewhat matching each other, right? So while in the false statement also they are true. Hence we can conclude that option A, 1 and 3 is the answer. There is no need to check the options, the remaining options, right? So with this we are moving into the next one. The next one we will analyze the options. Oh, sorry. This is also in the same pattern, right? Both cannot be true. Both can be false, right? All trains are run by diesel engine. Same concept. Some trains are run by diesel engine. No train is run by diesel engine. Some trains are not run by diesel engine. So the entire 4 questions for the conditions are given, and we need to find out that pair such that if true, they won't, both of them cannot be true simultaneously, but both of them can be false simultaneously. Okay. So the first thing is option 1 and 2. In 1 and 2 means what? All trains are run by diesel engine. Some trains are run by diesel engine. Okay. All trains are run by diesel engine. Some trains are run by diesel engine. Both can be true, isn't it? If one is true, 2 is obviously true, right? So this cannot be happen. This should not happen. Both cannot be true. So option A is eliminated. Then what? Option B, 2 and 3. Some trains are run by diesel engine. No train is run by diesel engine. So this is a contradictory statement, right? These statements cannot be true together simultaneously. So this condition is satisfied. Both are not true simultaneously. But now we need to check whether both are false or not. Some trains are run by diesel engine. That is false. In the false condition, the statement is that some trains are run by diesel engine, and that is false. That means what? No train is run by diesel engine. Here 3. No train is run by diesel engine. That is false. That means some trains are run by diesel engine. These are also contradictory. These are already, when true they are contradictory, but when false also they are contradictory. So that is not the answer. Then what is the second one? So this is not. Option B is eliminated. Option C, 1 and 3. All trains are run by diesel engine and no train is run by diesel engine. These are contradictory statements, isn't it? So these cannot be true simultaneously. So first condition satisfied. Okay. What is the second condition? Both can be false. All trains are run by diesel engine is false. All trains are run by diesel engine is false. So there may be some which are not run by diesel engine. Then 3. No train is run by diesel engine is also false. There may be some which is run by diesel engine. So these two statements are, what to say, matching with each other when the condition false is given. So these are both the conditions are satisfied, and hence option C, 1 and 3 is the result. While analyzing these two questions, in the past two questions, you can find out that in such questions with these conditions, with only these conditions. You have to find out this is the only condition. Both are not true, they cannot be true, but both can be false. With this condition, in the answer, when we come into the answer, when we choose that pairs convincingly shows that these conditions are accepted, in such a pair, sum and sum not is not there, isn't it? Here also sum and sum not is not there. Here also sum and sum not conditions, because they won't match each other according to these given conditions. So with these much questions, you have to analyze all these questions at least, because about 14 questions are there. You just need to do it with your own perspectives. You have to think in your own perspective and find out and analyze that why this answer came. Whatever is there to contradict these answers, you need to analyze that too. Then only you will be able to understand the concept of syllogism easily. Okay. Normally in the syllogism, the questions will not be this much tight, but these are the previous year questions. You have to. The thing is that in the UPSC exam, they are asking you have to think, you have to interpret, and you have to conclude. That is what they want you to do. So you too practice to do that. So with that, we are concluding the session of syllogism. We'll come up with another sessions and another time. Thank you.